Okay, so today I decided to do just a kind of a short, really simple eye look and just a bright lip to do another video about perfumes that I love for this season when it starts to heat up. And here it really starts to heat up. Today it's a really hot day actually. Yeah, even though for this time of year it's like here, you know, it's hot almost all year round, more than less. But of course in the cooler months I can use stronger perfumes. I really love those spicier perfumes. But here you have to be a bit careful with them, because if you have a hot day and you put those on, it's like, yeah. So you can of course wear the same, you know, perfumes in the winter, because then somebody might just... So what's on my nails? It's this OPI eye manicure for beads, and it's a really gorgeous purple like that. For eyelid primer, I'm using again this Dior that I will use it up. There's quite a lot of product in this one, so you know, it's, I said it many times. It's really like a funny texture, a bit gooey. It reminds me of something. You know what it reminds me of? Yeast. It's really like touching yeast when you're baking, like the real kind of yeast, not dry yeast. That's what it feels like. Oh no. Yep. Should I do something purple today maybe? I mean, I like to keep it, you know, nails and eye look or whatever a bit together. So why not use some of these double exposure colors from Smashbox? I really like this palette. I also like the first palette that they came out, or was it the first one? I don't know. But you know, I think they're really good, those. So I will start with lightest color on the brow bone, I suppose. That's the easiest thing to go for. Let's start with that one. Big brush. And I will now look down here. I hope it's okay, that I won't disappear. Where did I put it? Brow bone, girl. Well, so brow bone. Okay, so now I think for the usual thing that I'm usually using for the crease is this one here. It's like a warmer kind of browny color. Brown, purple maybe, you can call it. So I will put that one in the crease, and I hope I can have my hair down so I don't have to, you know, fix it up again. It's kind of staying in its place, I hope so. Makes it a bit easier. A little bit more. Here I always have to make it dark enough. In this place here. Maybe a bit down with this one too. To warm it up. And to make it darker at the same time. Okay, I think now I will go for this grayish purple, also in the crease a bit lower down. And maybe after that, probably this one. So I will just take the same brush that I used before. I will clean up a bit in between. So I won't get muddy colors like in my last video. I think I got a little bit muddy colors. So I will start with this grayish purple. And go a little bit lower down. I won't try and make it too smoky or anything like that today. I hope I will manage not to. It's getting too smoky really fast for me. I'm not too smoky. For me it doesn't feel like it's too smoky, but for somebody else it might be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop it right there, girl. I will take probably a little bit of a smaller brush, like this. And I will take now the darker purple color and probably use that one for the outer corner today. And to darken this place up here. I might add a little bit black later, but I will start by adding this one without blending really yet. Something like that. And I really like having this mirror for close-up here really in front of me. I mean, that's the only way for me to use those things. You have to have them like really in your face, otherwise of course it's all fuzzy what I have in my hair. When I look straight ahead like this, you can still see that this part here, it looks, at least in my eyes, it still looks very heavy, like it's a pillow down here like this. So I'm taking the brown one from the beginning with this same brush, and I will mix a little bit of the dark purple with it, and then I will go in just, you know, a little bit like this up here where it's really puffy. And this is my puffier eye also, so you know, more hooded and more puffy. And then I have to blend. Also now, you know what, I have kind of my fringe is half over my eyes, so it also helps the puffiness, you know, that it's not in the face of me most of all, but nobody else either. But you know, those things, I think they disturb just us, because we see it when we put makeup on, when we get up in the morning, see how puffy we look and all this, you know. Somebody else is not that into our eyes, I don't think so, how puffy they look, more the inside of the eye than the outside of it. Yeah, no, it's like we're getting so caught up in these outer things, what it looks like on us, on this outwardly appearance. We try and stay just with this palette. So I will take probably this peachy gold from here and use it on the lid, you know, the usual thing, but something warm. I like to have something, you know, warm and cold together. So I'm taking a new brush so it will be clean, without the dark colors of course, and this peachy pinky kind of color, and I'm taking it from the beginning, I think, a little bit up. This is so funny, when I'm like this I think like, oh, there's no shimmer in this, and I get closer and I see how shimmery it is. It's ridiculous. Well, you can't have, I don't wear, you know, lenses, so it's only glasses, and you can't have glasses on when you do your eye makeup, right? So you need to have those magnifying mirrors, like they're kind of scary, but yeah, if you have them close enough and you can work with it like that, then it's a good help. Okay, for the inner corner I will probably just grab this silver from here, you know, that's the one that's here, let's grab that one, and a smaller brush maybe. Oh, that one is better. Yeah, I will take that one. And inner corner, it's also, you know, kind of a neutral color, I think. It's not exactly silver, it's kind of a, what you call it, pewter, when it's not, when it's a bit warmth in it. So under the eye we take a small brush, and also this brownish, reddish brown to begin with. Now I'm taking a clean brush like this, just to soften it up and go around a bit here. I will take a little bit of the black from this same palette with the same small brush, and I will try and use it as a liner today. I should probably use it wet again, you know. So I'm taking this mineral eyeshadow sealant, a drop, and I will use it wet. I have one corner that I use it wet, so I will use the same corner, because it does become a little bit funny, even though it's supposed to be, you know, that you can use, I think, all over and it won't change, but, well, better safe than sorry with those things. It does become really nice though. This starts to be nicer for me to do than using the gel liner, because it starts to dry up. It's really hard to get inside here, like, because the eyelid start to be puffy all over the, you know, really close to the lashes, and then to get in there and actually put some color, you kind of need to lift it up like that. You see, when I lift it up, you see how wide it is already, and everything is on the puffy part and actually not on the lashes. It challenging times we live in. Okay, I'm using again this Revlon Color Stay and this 123 Perfect foundation from Bourjois. Because today it's a very hot day again and they really stay nicely in place. So yeah, might be a really good combo for hot summer days. And I'm using just a simple damp sponge like this. It's latex free. And mixing those two colors together. And then I will just start to apply it. And get some hair in it too. Ugh. Great. Just great. I will try and make it a little bit thinner maybe than last time. I think I kind of smacked down quite a lot in one time. And here I tend not to put any makeup on, any foundation at all. I have just the sunscreen with the tint in it, you know, over there. Because it gets really cakey and funny over there. And the wrinkle over there makes it look really strange and ugly. Of course, since the camera sees wherever you don't put any foundation, you should have it on your ears, you should have it down here, you know, and also because I am red here. But when I go out, I almost all the time I have some kind of scarf around my neck. Also in the summer, even if it's a bit hot, just to cover it up. And I don't like to have foundation down here because of wrinkles. And so I just put sunscreen and then I put a scarf. I will take it down just for the sake of the video. So since I don't use powder today, because of the foundations that kind of dry up, I'm using cream products, and this one is a cream blush from Dior, and it's this really pretty coral like that. So I'm using that one, and after that I will probably do a little bit of a highlight also with a cream kind of stick. So I better see from further away this, otherwise. Actually it's more orangey coral. Yeah, it's pretty strong, this one from Dior. Actually, I will try, let's see, I will first blend it with my fingers. And, ooh, okay, I'm gonna need some foundation on this. It's also now because the foundation is kind of dryish already. It doesn't want to blend so well. I'm just going over with the sponge with the foundation on it still here. So I'm using this highlighter stick from Smashbox together with this one that's, I think, a little bit too glittery from Elizabeth Arden. I don't know what got into them that they start making like glittery stuff from being such a mature brand. No, I expected it to be a little bit different. It's this stick that looks like that, and you can see the glitter in it. In a way, after it's on the skin for a while, it looks kind of wet and nice, but the glitter is there, so you know. I'm just using it anyways. You can even almost feel the glitter in it. I mean, compared to this one, it's completely smooth. So those are the two colors. You can see which one is the glitter one. I will first do the glittery one and then the Smashbox on top. And there's something black here now. And I didn't put anything under my eyes. Now I can see they look completely dark. Ooh, that's scary. Well, I will start from up, you see? Now that's glitter. So first I put that one a bit, like that, a lot. And then I put the other one on top. Hopefully it will cover the glitter a bit. And then I will go over with the side that still have the foundation on it. Not that it's like so, but it does, you know, tone it down a bit. So now I just want to check how much is in this Dior stick, because now it's interesting to me. 6.7 grams. I can't believe that. So there's least product in the Smashbox one, and the most product in the Elizabeth Arden one. It's also the less useful one, of course, the least useful one. And this one is in the middle with product. You know, sometimes it seems like with Smashbox that they don't have a lot in their product. You think you pay less, but in the end, maybe you just don't, huh? And you get less too, much less. That's crazy. 19 grams. 5 grams. Okay, since I said I'm not going to use any powders today, so I won't use it anywhere. I hope it's covering enough the way it is. Anyway, my hair is going to be down today, so yeah, let's say that's enough. Now I need something a bit more like a coral orangey thing going, I think, on my lip. And I will make it a bit stronger, just because I don't have almost anything on my eyes today. So I found one of those from Bourjois. I didn't find the orange one that I'm looking for from Shiseido. I don't know where it is. Ah, there it is. That's orange. Coral. Okay, I will use this one in the outer corners and this one in the middle. So I will take this one from Bourjois in the middle, at least 29, and those are kind of creamy matte. So I pushed it in a bit. I think I will leave the sides just the way they are, just with the pencil, just so it won't start going everywhere, you know. What I didn't do yet is something under the eye. I can't believe I forgot that again. I will just see if I have something left of this Sculpt from Dior. It starts to be pretty empty, I think. There still is a little bit. Let's hope it's enough. This one is really creamy, but you know, sometimes I feel like it's a bit too creamy. Yeah. So I'm blending it out with this really nice fluffy brush from Josie Beaton. Looks like that. It's number 26, I believe. It's very, very soft. Okay, so I will try not to put any powder under my eyes, because, yeah, it tends to be really just making things worse. Sometimes on film it makes it look a bit too shiny over there, but